there, it's Cecilia Jane, and today we're going to be going over my latest sketchbook. Real quickly, there are just a few things I want to discuss. Firstly, I hope everyone is keeping safe and well during this time period. I know there's a lot of chaos going on, a lot of sickness, obviously, so I hope everyone is safe and healthy and doing their best to stay safe and healthy and keep others safe and healthy, like washing your hands and not touching your face. But in all seriousness, I really do hope everyone is doing okay during this period. And if nothing else, we have art to comfort us, which is good. With the idea of art comforting us, I want to just quickly say that I am going to be posting kind of daily prompts here on my Instagram. I'll pop it right there. I'm kind of just going to be posting what I've been doing in my sketchbook. So like today's March 18th, I did monkeys, and I'll post a picture right there. So if you kind of want to just hop in with me, if you want some inspiration or ideas, again, check my Instagram. I'll be posting it hopefully on my feed as well as for sure in my stories. So this is going to be a new series where I go through my sketchbooks and kind of do like sketchbook tours. So this is my most recent sketchbook, and I thought it was appropriate to do this. But what I do want to know from you guys, I'm going to put a poll here and then also in the comments, let me know, should I work my way up from like my oldest sketchbooks, like when I was really young and cringy, all the way up to like current now where I'm still pretty cringy but at least have improved? Or should I start at like my most current stuff and work my way backwards? So let me know what you would prefer, if you'd like me to start the most recent and go back, or vice versa. I did actually just decorate my new sketchbook. I will have a video coming out soon on my decoration process for this, as I try to with most of them, but the video takes a really long time to edit, so I thought this would be a good video to film in the meantime. And one last thing real quickly, just a few quick disclaimers. First of all, I do not go in order in my sketchbook, so this is not like an improvement of my talent over time or whatever. It's just randomly all in there. You will see the dates kind of flip-flop, and that's why. And then the last little disclaimer is for my figure drawing class. We have 3 assignments, which are draw a figure from imagination, draw a figure from observation, and draw a master copy. With the master copies, basically you are essentially just straight up copying a piece from an artist. A lot of them are older works, such as like Michelangelo and such like that. But there are some more contemporary pieces that I have directly copied, and I wouldn't otherwise put these drawings in a video or on social media of any kind, but since I am explicitly saying that these are not my original works, I think I should be in the clear. But again, I will give full credit to the artists and let you guys know when we do get to those pages. But just be aware, there are some works that are not my original works in this sketchbook, and it was primarily for the use of homework and learning, because master copies can be a really good thing. I think oftentimes we overlook them and think they're really bad. Of course, it's bad if you're claiming it as your own. If you're doing it kind of for your own benefit or for a class or something, I think that's different. But without further ado, let's jump right into it. So this is a moleskin sketchbook. It's just a red sketchbook. And on the front, I covered it with Uniposca, a blue and a black one. And usually I do try to do decoration videos, like I said, but this one was pretty simple, and I think I did it in a coffee shop, so I didn't really want to film it. And then on the back, these 2 stickers are my original stickers, well, my original paintings that I turned into stickers, and I'll probably be selling the sticker pack soon on Etsy once this whole thing, this whole virus blows over, hopefully. So stay tuned on my Etsy. Follow me on Instagram for some updates with that. And then this sticker is from my friend Lex. I'll put her Instagram right here. Definitely check her out. She's super awesome. We did an art trade, and she gave me this sticker, which is super cool. And let's actually just get into the meat of the sketchbook. So first, on the first page, I always do this. I put the date I started it, January 17th, and the date I ended it, which was February 27th. As of today, the day I'm filming this video is March 18th. So it has been some time since I have finished this. But these dates are kind of fun because this is actually like the first time I've finished a sketchbook really quickly. But that could be due to the fact that I do some of my homework in here, like I said, so it is getting used more. And then as always, I just put my goals for this sketchbook. And for my sketchbook, the goals are usually all the same because I generally like how certain sketchbooks look. But my goal was to fill the entire page more, which I do think I accomplished a little bit more. Add more color, which I kind of did. do more studies, which I definitely did not do enough of, but I did do like those master copies and such, like I said. Then I added my info, which I kind of just took out my phone number and stuff so you guys wouldn't see that. And then I usually always put a quote. This is "Wanting to be someone else is a waste of the person you are" by Kurt Cobain. And that quote I actually found in the book called "You Are a Badass" by Jen Cicero. I think that's how you say it. And I'll put a picture of the book right here. Highly recommend that book to anyone. It's super good. Makes you feel like you're on top of the world, which is cool. So we're starting off with some of my homework. I tried to keep my homework kind of in the front of the sketchbook so my teacher wouldn't be as confused. And this was a drawing assignment. We had to kind of draw a still life and pen with hatching and cross hatching. So I was just at a coffee shop, and most of my homework's done at a coffee shop, so it's just done with like objects that I have with me. So this is a pencil case, a wallet, pencil, and then a tape measure. And I kind of threw in this pencil case last minute. I don't really like how it looks. I think it kind of looks funny, but this part I'm pretty satisfied with. This is a master copy by Eric Fischel. There's the name, and I'll also put it right here so it's larger. This was an observational drawing I did on my friend Kirsten. Check out her Instagram. She is super amazing, very talented. We were at a coffee shop, and a lot of this homework is just really quickly kind of doodled down, so it's not my best work. Some of the stuff in here is a little better, but a lot of it's just so that I finish the assignment. But yeah, so that's just her drawing with her head looking down. And then this was a drawing from my imagination, just a cute little girl in her lingerie, I don't know. There's some gold pen on it. And then this is a master copy. This is from the artist Shauna McAndrew. I'm not really sure if she's alive or if she's contemporary. If she is, I'll put her information right here, but here is her name. And I did not do this in the same medium she originally did. I kind of changed it up with the medium, so yeah. Here's another observational. Started it of my friend Jeanette, who is very awesome. But unfortunately, with a lot of observation drawings, people move very quickly. They shift into different pose, so oftentimes you don't get things done as much as you would like to. This is another imagination work, which I'm not too happy with it. A lot of my imagination works are kind of about, but my friend told me to draw a girl jumping on a trampoline, but I think I definitely got the idea that she's like falling down, so I'm happy with that. And then for drawing 2, the assignment was to draw a monochromatic, analogous, complementary, and a triadic still life. So the first one is monochromatic, which means all in the same color, and I labeled it wrong. I do know the difference between them. I think I just wasn't thinking. And again, I do a lot of these at coffee shops, so I just used objects that I had with me. So lipstick, a coin, and then a USB. This was just done with a red marker that was water soluble. Triadic, a pencil, a key, and then a paintbrush, just the part of it that had fallen off. And then analogous, which means like colors that are close to each other on the color wheel. So we have lipstick, a cap, and then a tape measure. Complementary, orange and blue, dental floss, an earbud, and then a eraser cap. And then this was a master copy for figure drawing. Unfortunately, I did not write the artist down, but I will try very hard to search for it and put it right here. If I cannot, all credits go to this artist. This is not my original drawing, so yeah. And this is kind of where we get into some more fun things. This was just a page where I really tried to fill the entire page, like I said, and also use a very cohesive color scheme. I try to explore that a lot through this sketchbook. And a lot of these pictures are a reference from pictures on Pinterest, so they're not entirely all original, but they're changed a lot. But yes, so I'm really happy with that one, and I like that one. This is one from Imagination. Not really that happy with it, but I was just testing some new supplies. And then we have an observational. And then here we have one from Imagination. This is this cute little character I designed. I'll put a picture of her here, and I was just, she's like a little elf girl with a flower on top of her head, so I was just imagining she was like fixing her flower like you would fix your hair, kind of. And then this is another master copy of a more contemporary artist. This is Chelsea Gracie. I'll put it larger right here. Her artwork is amazing. I love it. I feel like there's a lot to learn from it. It's very fluid. But again, these are not my original works. These are her drawings. I didn't trace them, but I was obviously referencing them and copying them in their entirety. So those are her works. Go check her out. She's amazing. These are some observational drawings of a man that was sitting at a coffee shop and just some pencil. And this is another drawing 2 assignment where we had to draw several eyes, noses, lips, and ears in different perspectives and emotions. This is again a master copy. Did not write the artist again. Sometimes I just can't find the artist, and that's why I don't write it. Otherwise, I always try to write the artist. But again, I will try my best to search for it and put it right here if I can. If not, all credits obviously go to this artist. It was not my original drawing. This is one from Imagination. Again, I'm not always entirely happy with the ones from Imagination, but I think it's good that our teacher forces us to do this because I probably don't do that enough. So this page, throughout this entire sketchbook, me and my friends started doing this game, kind of a drawing game to pass the time and also help us hone our skills a little bit, where we both say a noun and then we try to combine them the best we can. And most of these drawings were done in maybe a minute, so they're really quickly done, not anything to brag about, but some of them are kind of fun. So raccoon and can, frog and snail, and ponytail and goop. This was a observational drawing. I think it was actually from a picture, but yeah. And then this is observation again, just from different people in the cafeteria at my school. These ones were from Imagination. I'm pretty happy with how they turned out. And then the first 10 minutes of class, we would get some free drawing time, and I wouldn't know what to draw, so I'd ask my friend. So she told me to draw a fish, and then a skeleton drinking milk, and he's drinking it directly from the udder. And then she told me to draw a gremlin. I'm actually proud of this little guy because I wasn't referencing anything, and I feel like I kind of got the gist of a gremlin. This is, again, Chelsea Gracie. I'm not sure if I'm saying it right, but again, all credits to her and her artwork. It's amazing. This is observation. This was done in a water-soluble graphite. And then for drawing 2, we had to do a master copy that was less than 100 years old, and then one that was older than 200 years. And this one's Kathy Kolutz, and this one I believe is Michelangelo. So those are those. And this is just a thumbnail for an idea for one of my paintings in a class. Sorry about that, my camera almost died. But as I was saying, this is a thumbnail for a project I did a painting on. And then these were just some quick drawings for face painting because me and my friend face paint occasionally. So these were some ideas for a Patreon theme. If you guys aren't familiar with Patreon or want to know about my specific Patreon, I do have a whole video on that. I'll link it in the description. But at one point I thought I was going to do like fun quotes and stuff. I ended up doing something else, but I just had some quotes that I liked and then ideas on how to write them. And I still might do something like this, so stay tuned and definitely check out my Patreon. This is probably one of my favorite pages in here, and if you follow me on Instagram, this probably will be familiar. This whole entire piece was actually done with zebra mild liners. One end is like chiseled, I guess that's chiseled, and then bullet nibbed, and I just did it in all highlighters, so I'm pretty proud of that. I'm happy with how I was able to like kind of capture the different tones, even though it is obviously like not naturalistically colored, but like kind of how this area would be more cooler toned and so on and so forth. And this is just some pretty dude I found on Pinterest. So, and again, for the first 10 minutes of class, we just draw whatever we want. So I usually just draw things around me. So I drew this Higgins ink bottle, and here is a drawing we did not like, so we just covered it in red. And again, this is more thumbnails for future projects. I was playing with the idea of vanity and stuff, so these are just some quick little sketches, and they were part of a homework assignment we had to do. And again, some similar ideas. This page is actually all the measurements I took for my 3D design class. We did this project where we had to take a found object and then make it larger than life with cardboard. And this was actually the found object that I chose, and I can't remember the lady's Instagram who made it, but if I can, I will put it right here. But I did not make this. This is not my idea. But I got it at this Curiosities and Oddities Expo. And originally I had a larger pot on it, but it shattered, and I actually had a smaller pot underneath it, which was kind of funny. But anyways, I took this object, and I'll put some pictures right here of my finished cardboard sculpture. But we had to, again, make it larger than life. So it was originally like 3 inches tall. So then we made it 3 feet tall. And when I say we, I mean me. I don't know why I'm saying we. But these were just some measurements I took and such. Again, this is more of the game. I'm going to go through these kind of quickly. So we have guitar and dog, kind of giving us some Animal Crossing vibes. Mouse and vampire, pot and fish, nostril and skull, glasses and noodles. This is like the scariest drawing in my sketchbook. Eye patch and fork, and it says, "Arg, don't steal my booty." Get it? Okay. Ice cube, foot, lemon and lips, saying, "Hey, baby." I like that one. Soap and dinosaur. Scissors and possum. Horse and mustache. And all of these drawings, I'm not referencing anything. We do them just straight from our imagination. So oftentimes I do not know what these animals look like at all. That's kind of the fun of it, is trying to like draw something the best just from your memory and not looking at any references. And then sometimes when we have 3 people, we'll include a adjective or another noun. So we have long, claws, and rat, leaf and egg, bones and umbrella, eraser and taco, gems and shark, bottle and palm tree. And I actually really like this drawing as well. Worm and hands, pepper and spider, wings and hair. It's like a ponytail. Whipped cream and queen, pupil and onion. And so here again we get to another kind of fun spread. This was just an image I referenced off Pinterest of like a drag queen, I believe. And then just some different monkeys. And this is what I mean by trying to fill the page, even if it's just with like this solid color. I think it really just makes the whole page look more interesting and kind of appealing. So I tried to do more of that. Here, me and my friend did the same kind of game, but we did it with an animal and then a attribute kind of. We were trying to figure out little figurines we could make that might be cute, so this was just kind of like a brainstorming game. So we have monkey and scaly, wings and snake, fluffy rat, wet bunny, shy cat, and frog and shoes, and I kind of like this one. And then this was just telling me to look at Chelsea Gracie for clothing study because she does really nice job at clothing. So I was just going to reference that in the future to try to draw some clothing. These are just some quick doodles for other figurines, which I actually did end up going with that one. So actually, I don't think I have a picture of that, and it's at the school, and I can't go to school because we're all stuck at home. So actually, I don't know if I have a picture of that. This is a quick drawing I did of my dad. It's not that good, but I was just kind of practicing his face shape and stuff because I had to do this ink painting. Would you call it ink painting or ink drawing? I don't know. Anyways, it's not finished, but yeah, we had to do a portrait in ink wash. So that's just a little sketch of this. Again, it's not finished, but yeah. And this was just a little sketch I liked, so I taped it in. I just did it at my grandma's or something. And then here's kind of a little sneak peek of what my sketchbook, my next sketchbook ended up looking like, because these were the thumbnail pictures I did for it. Stay tuned and make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you want to see that video in the future. Again, just more thumbnails. And then this was another girl I referenced off Pinterest. I started doing this thing where I would sketch it in highlighter and then go over it with like a pen or something, and I really like how that looks. And then again, in the first 10 minutes of class, I would just draw some random things. So we have a picture of my dog, someone sitting. I drew my trail mix. Kind of like how this turned out. It's a peanut, M&M, and a raisin, and then just a little kitty. And then this is another page again where I just really try to fill the page and use a cohesive color scheme. So it's kind of just some random patterns and such, and maybe a few doodles here and there, but I really like it. And it's this really pretty shiny pink pen, so that's fun. And I like how those lips turned out. This was again just some more sketches for some concepts for paintings and drawings. And this one I actually really like how it turned out. So I did a gouache painting of it originally. I'll put a picture here. And then I ended up digitalizing it. Is that a word? Digitalizing it? I think so. I digitalized it on Illustrator, I believe. So yeah, I'll put pictures of both of those. And then this is some more expressive faces. I was watching this YouTuber, I think his name is Ergo Josh, I'll put it right here. And he was talking about how oftentimes we just pick really pretty pictures of girls that aren't doing much expressions. Aren't having expressions. So we should try to pick pictures where they're more expression. I can't speak. They have more expression. So these were just some pictures I found on Pinterest, and that one's actually Emma Stone. But yeah, just trying to play with expressions more. And then I'm working on this zine of just some like fun little life tips and stuff. So those were just some brainstorming that'll be out in the future soon. And then this was some sketching I did to get me kind of get me ready for the month of February. For my Patreon, it was mythical creatures. So this was just some sketches I did just to kind of give me some ideas. And I like the Sphinx and the Medusa. So I ended up going with those, and I'll insert pictures of those as well. And I also went with this little like nymph girl. So yeah. This page is, I don't know how I feel about it. This is just something I was doodling random while I was at my grandma's. I just did some fruit without any reference or anything, and just what was in my supply bag. But I do kind of like the background. I think the gradient's kind of fun and like tropical. And then these are just some quick little doodlings for this print. And this is again for the mythical creatures. I always do 3 stickers in a print that are all themed. So this was like a little elf girl, and I think she's really cute. And I kind of like how that one looks better than the finished one, but I like them both. So this is another page again where I'm just trying to really fill the page and use a cohesive color scheme. So we have red, gold, and black. And just some patterns and stuff, and they don't all necessarily really go together, but I think it looks nice together. I don't know, I was pretty happy with how it turned out. These are just some pictures I drew before class. I was referencing an actual ostrich though. I would not be able to like come up with those without looking at one. But again, just trying to fill the page, even if it is just with some color or some simple leaves. This is again more of that game, and this time my friend was playing, my 2 friends. I had 2 friends playing. That's why we have 3 nouns, or maybe 2 nouns and an adjective. So we have chair, bottle, wet, barrette, dominoes, and Harry. I think she's kind of cute. Muffin, glasses, and broken. Dog, straw, and small. Shiny crow, butter. Stormy, ice cream, dog. So we have like a ice cream storm. Dragon, clean, and lipstick. Blood, couch, and old. Creepy, house, and skateboard. Some of these I like better than others, but perfect, draft, sandwich, pear, donut, juicy. I changed my mind last minute and did like a pair of donuts rather than a pear, so that's why that's the wrong spelling. Wrinkled clock, tree, car, cherry, moldy, dark teeth and envelope, snowy moon, airplane, and I did like moon, like someone's mooning you. And then bumpy frame, plate, ghostly, butt, and penguin. It's really like into butts that day or something. Magical, tumor, and tombstone. Some of my friends pick really bad words, so I'm sorry. Muddy duck and corn. Beard, ballerina, chair, fish, pizza, heels, apple, booger, and virus and llama. And then this is another page that I'm super happy with how it turned out. These are just people I referenced off Pinterest. But again, filling the whole page shows happy with how that turned out. And again, I think I sketched these on like a gray Tombow marker and then went in and inked them, which I was really happy with the result. Also put some gold in there. Me and my friend Kirsten are actually starting an art-related podcast called Art After Dark. And I was working on some logo designs, and this is the logo I've came up with thus far. I'm still tweaking it. But yeah, stay tuned because we are going to be posting these episodes pretty soon, and I will be posting the first one on this channel. So yeah, definitely stay tuned if you like the idea of an art-related podcast. We're just going to be discussing a lot of art-related things. Here I got some new supplies, so I was kind of just playing with them with each other. And then again, the 10 minutes before class, I was just drawing some like pens and pencils and just different things that are in my bag. Again, just drawing whatever I have. So a fork, and then these are just some podcast ideas. And yeah, is there anything good in here? No, I don't think so. Normally I just pop business cards or maybe small drawings or anything I need in here, but I don't really have anything too fun in there. So I think that is that. Well, thank you so much for watching, guys. And again, be sure to let me know down in the comments if you prefer me to start at old sketchbooks and work my way up, or vice versa. Let me know. So be sure to like this video if you enjoyed it, and also subscribe so you don't miss out. And yeah, stay safe, stay healthy, and thanks for watching. Bye, guys. And now a huge thank you to my Patreons. If you want to learn more about how you can support me as an artist and get some awesome rewards in return, check my link in the description.